I'm just gonna leave it on here to confuse everyone.
Really?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We're doing Lion King. Right
Lion King. Well, that estimate just went up from 10 minutes to 10 days.
Yeah. No, we're doing DuckTales 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So fucking tired. Like that.
You fucking told me.
So tell us about the run before we get started here. What do you want people to know?
Sucks so much. I hate it. All right, so that's true. This run is very RNG heavy, like extremely RNG heavy, as in every fucking boss has elements of RNG. So every run's completely different, which would make you think like, oh man, that's kind of cool. Right? No, it sucks. All right.
Can you tell us about the eels?
The eels suck dog. But since we're not, I mean, we're obviously gonna try and push it, but we'll be, you know, like I said, if you, if you die, you lose the main power-up that we get pretty much right in the beginning, the first thing that we do. So if you lose that, then you lose your immediate ability to bubble up any enemy.
They love
which
RNG.
is essential. We love RNG, yeah. Get out of here, Rocky Towner. You can go have RNG at your Timmy Hortons. Get freaking
RNG coffee.
Yeah.
Who knows what you're gonna get?
F that. 5 loonies, right? So,
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna get through this. People are gonna think I actually hate Canada. That's fine. Little do they know I'm gonna move up there because our country sucks.
Yeah.
But
we're the only speedrunning expo that interacts with our viewers live.
The full dozen RNG. Nice. I need a dozen RNGs, please. Yeah, no, so it's RNG heavy. Every boss is directly related pretty much to RNG. The first one you can kind of manipulate by spacing, so I think I have it down well enough, hopefully, so we'll see. But aside from that, you can't really manipulate anything else, so it's all RNG. Literally, the first thing we do is pick up the most important power-up in the game, which allows us to bubble enemies in 1 hit. Otherwise, you'd have to do 2 hits to bubble up any enemy, and you use bubbled enemies to cause damage to pretty much every single boss, or to navigate the levels and stuff, so it's extremely important. If at any point I die during the run, then you lose that. So you can continue where you are, but you lose that, so a lot of the boss fights, when you have to double bubble, is,
Someone's here.
that's fine. Is,
yeah. Talk about your run.
Having to do that during boss fights makes it just like infinitely more difficult, because a lot tends to be going on screen. So this is a run that I used to do a little more frequently in the past. I haven't done it in a while. My PB's probably not a year old, but maybe like 8 months or something like that. I have played it before, but
what are you doing?
I knew you were coming up. So we'll see. But it's a short and sweet run to give you a little appetizer to the real run coming after, which is
Mega Man X.
Yeah, drag.
I need to fix that. Thanks for that reminder.
There you go. The real run's coming up by a real runner, not me. So the real run is the friends we made along the way.
Exactly.
So Dragon Metal Princess will be the first real run. I'm just here to
excite Proto.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Alright, we're all set.
Alright, so the timer ready?
Whenever you're coming down.
Alright, so here we go. This is going to be the Little Mermaid in 3, 2, 1, go.
Jesus, Winston. Just sitting there chasing his fucking tail.
This is it.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Timmy Ho.
Fucking Tim Hortons right on time. Alright, so a lot of this game revolves around around movement, obviously, right? But what's important is that, so there's a dash button, so I'm holding down B right now. But when you move up and down or you have to turn around, it adds a lot of time. So this is a pretty optimized run in terms of world record. World record's about 6 minutes and like 20 seconds or so. That's just going off of memory. This is the first boss here, so the spacing was good. We were able to do that. We should be right here. He should be back at the top, and we get 2 more. That should be good, hopefully. Yes, perfect. Boom.
Boom,
That's
boss
the first
down.
boss. Next boss sucks. But yeah, so the more you have to move up and down, the more you turn back and forth. It adds you know, a little time each time, but doing that specifically in the run lots of times obviously adds up. So if you look at the world record run, it's very, like I said, very optimized, very little
It's like arm
movement.
pumping.
Kind of, yeah.
Severe fin pumping.
True. So a lot of door transitions here require us to be either like at the very top or the very bottom, so we can just kind of coast through here. And we are going to do something a little different here because I don't trust anything. So normally you can kick up the sand there, and then there's a shell there that would save us probably like 3 seconds, but for some reason, and nobody really knows, the hitboxes, sometimes you just get randomly hit by them. Oh god.
These eels.
Worst boss in the game. Oh god, you got it?
I've seen too many runs ended to this boss.
Yeah.
That's enough. I have no idea what's going on with that. I'll leave that there.
So that was probably like only 10 seconds worse than how that should have gone. That was a little longer.
There was no death.
Yeah, we didn't get hit either.
That's
but
the
I was being
important
a little more like, you can take a damage or two trying to force where the crabs come down and trying to get better spacing on where you have to throw them. But it's one of the worst bosses. But like I said, it's all RNG. Like this one at the end, and you'll see I have no control over it. We could get a good pattern, we can get a bad pattern, and it could add, you know, half a minute to the run just by, you know, no fault of our own. So that's what makes this run so tough. So the amount of runs that the guy that has world record had to do here, probably more than I'll ever want to do. To be quite honest. Starting to run this, the reason I started to run this is just like DuckTales. This is actually for one of the first games that I had owned on NES, along with DuckTales.
I don't have quite the same fond memories of NES. We didn't actually own one. We didn't have anything until Super Nintendo.
Well, I only had it because of my grandparents, pretty much. So.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
bad.
my grandma had one, but all we had was Mario 1 and Mario 3.
Fair.
So that's what we played. I think later on we got Boulder Dash.
Nice.
Great game. I saw somebody speedrun that though, and not a chance in hell of my speedrunning.
Well, there's a lot of games, especially NES games, that are just like, nope. Alright, so there we go. That actually wasn't a bad pattern. It wasn't the best, but it certainly wasn't the worst.
I remember that guy. That was from freaking
the
movie.
Yeah.
Hardcore, the original plot.
Just like this undersea volcano.
Yes. I remember when they visited the undersea volcano.
Yeah. Direct movie tie-in. Alright, so we gotta be... I was gonna say, we gotta be careful there. Those shrimp just like to freaking...
Be dicks.
Yeah. We gotta be really careful here, because this is the first boss that we really have to worry about in terms of getting hit.
Is this the jazz hand seahorse?
Sure.
Seahorses forever? My chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
What?
Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
Oh.
Who paid for that flaw?
Alright, so normally, if we hadn't gotten hit before, the only damage that we want to ideally take is when those starfish go up, because you can damage boost through that to save time.
Yeah, see, it's a conductor.
Oh god. So this is completely RNG as well.
Nathu knows. Nathu, that's the only time I'm gonna call you properly. Nathu. Yeah. Oh, he was trying to think he is. Can you talk to Nas? Nathu knows.
Alright, so we've got 2 more?
One
One more in the final boss.
No way. No way.
So, if I finish right now and stop the run, we got world record.
Yes.
No big deal.
How you finished a minute ago.
Yeah, right? No big deal. Just world records being set in DPX. Alright. So, very short run, very short levels. Obviously not meant to be done this way. All these, you know, we're supposed to be getting all these treasure chests. There's different items that you can pick up, different power-ups. I don't even know what they do, because we never actually have to worry about them.
Yo, Kissy, Chrissy, 23, thank you for that host. How are you doing today? And thank you for that follow, Tronado. 280-21997-7717. There are some numbers in there. How you doing, Kissy? Glad to see you. Sad you weren't able to make it up for this. Yo, Dragon Metal Princess, thank you for the host. Sorry, Kissy Chrissy. If you come next year, I'll buy you a McChicken. How's that sound?
That's actually a really good fight. Alright, so final boss here. As long as we take a little time here, we should be completely fine. We should be out of the woods in terms of ending the run by dying, which is good. So this is just all RNG. You don't know where the fish are coming from. You don't know when she's going to change the current, which is the biggest thing.
Kissy Chrissy, and if you don't know, we got different donation incentives. One of which, did we actually meet that? Let's see.
Hey, get ready for 10.
Yep. Yes, we have Winston is going to be forced to wear his Christmas sweater.
Time's going to be coming up here. Boom.
Boom. 8 minutes, 21 seconds.
That's probably like 30 seconds off my PB, to be honest. That's really not that bad.
That's pretty good.
For not playing, that's actually a really solid run for me, anyways. So
let's see. Super Mario Maker 2. Sorry, no, Super Mario 2, which is later today. We are only $10 away from the streamer dresses up as Princess Peach.
Nice.
We are $20 away from Metroid 2 Glitch Exhibition. We are $28 away from me having to have a gold beard to go with my silver hair for the rest of the event.
Guys, thank you for the GGs.
Thank you guys so much.
I appreciate that. That was like I said, just a short little run to get the day started. We got Dragon Metal Princess coming up with a pretty sick run. That was like I said, that was actually a pretty very clean run. Aside from eels, that could have been a little faster, which is probably where most of that time from my PB went. But yeah, that's what it was.
Alright, thank you so much.
Solid stuff, yeah, guys. So that's just your little appetizer to the real day. We're gonna get to the setup screen. We'll get Dragon Metal Princess in here, and they'll start the day, right?
Yep, square on